Be a free man among men, a slave only to thy work. Farmer, be a free man among men, a slave only to thy soil. Jewish farmer, Jewish worker, in Palestine, this must become a badge of honor among our people. Yes, we were out to find that human freedom, and we found it in Palestine by learning the love and dignity of labor, of work. For without the Jewish pioneer, there could be no Palestine rebuilt, no Jewish nation reborn. In exile, in ghettos, we lived, we worked, we built in every land. Everywhere prey to political expediency, always labeled strangers in the land of our birth, always told Jews are no good on the land. Jews do not like to work with their hands. We left the lands of our dispersion, lands dark with pogroms and persecutions. Off our feet we shook the dust of Odessa, Homel, Kishinev, the ashes of Treblinka, Oswiecim, Buchenwald, and went up, aliyah after aliyah, to live, to work, to build in our homes. And we are going up, and we shall go up to the shores of Eretz Israel. Eretz, the land of promise, a promise we have kept with the work of our hands, showing the world that Jews are good on the land, that Jews do like to work with their hands. We have proved it. We, the workers of the Histadrut, Jews all, workers all. Jews all, workers all. We came to Eretz as Jews are coming today, fleeing, broken, unskilled, coming through all the highways and byways of Europe, yet burning with a zeal born of defiant desperation. And just like us, these newcomers will be turned into creative workers by the Histadrut, by us, 250,000 strong. We labored, we fought, that they might come and work with us in spite of all barriers placed in our path, in spite of battleships and blockades, for our land is built by those who work in it. Aliyah, Avodah, Haganah, immigration, work, and self-defense. These are the cornerstones of the Histadrut. They look very now, these settlements of ours, clean and modern. But we still remember the time not so long ago when Futsal life spelled back-breaking toil on arid, unyielding ground. Until we struck these sources of life and brought the water to the surface. For us in Palestine, water means more land. More water means Makorot, our irrigation company. born of our needs, formed by common efforts for all of us and the land. Today, 175 green garden spots are footsot and moshveov dimmed off the entire land. Can all this be measured by balance sheets? Here, only man and his work are the measure. When we came to Palestine, we beat a new path away from old prejudices and created the Futsat, the cooperative life. The strong helped the weak. The few who were skilled trained the many who were unskilled. The Futsal was the school in which were fashioned 50,000 farmers, backbone of the nation. Their farms, the granaries of Palestine. Modern scientific methods applied to poultry, seeds, and dairy farming are the basis of our success. For example, these unexcelled breeds of cattle, results of years of experimentation, each settlement profiting by the experience of the other. Each settlement pooling with the other the services of our purchasing and selling cooperatives, Hamash Beer and Snuva. Like all our cooperatives, they are not run for personal gain, yet their efficient transactions make for sound business. Our products have their trademarks. All these brands are guarantee of quality and reasonable price for the consumer. The variety of our products is ever increasing. Sherman oil, cosmetics, fruits, and vegetables, to name only a few, which abundantly supply our home market and are again being shipped abroad. Farmer and townsman, producer and consumer, have to meet. That means roads and highways, teeming with passenger and goods traffic. Our transport cooperatives were the school in which we created Jewish bus drivers, Jewish truckmen, Jewish mechanics. We built the roads. We blasted the highways out of rocky mountainsides. We opened another lane that had been closed to us for 2,000 years. The sea. The world has not seen seafaring Jews since Solomon's time. Trawlers, boats, motor ships are among the assets of Nachshon, founded by the Histadrut to revive and centralize all maritime activities of the Jews. All this, and the main asset, as in all work in Palestine, the man, the skilled worker, the boat builder, the repairman. Yes, the Jew has taken up the tradition of his shipbuilding ancestors, rounding out these traditions with the technical achievements of our century. Jewish stevedores, Jewish port workers, Jews carrying Jewish goods to our ships. And Jewish sailors are being trained to man the ships which will weather any storm that the powers of nature or man may unleash and bring more Jews home to safety and a new life. We have our fishermen, too. Many settlements sent their members to establish maritime and fishing industries, for the country needed new lines of employment to sustain more Jews to come into the land. And our fishermen every day become more and more providers for our table. We left the student's bench, the mart, and learned to master new skills, to produce new materials, to become builders. Our school, Solel Bonnet, Istadut building contractor, undisputed leader in Palestine's building trade. Out of this school came the manpower trained to produce all building materials. The quarryman, the cement worker, the lime and stone worker, the foundryman, the iron worker, the kiln worker, the glassmaker, Solel Bonnet supplies the manpower for the building job proper, from the draftsman to the hod carrier. We can now build from the blueprint to the last shingle. These are our houses, modern and within everybody's reach, so that our workers, our veterans, may root themselves and their families in our land. From the blueprint to the last shingle, it is the story of cooperation and mutual aid. It is the story of Shikun, our housing cooperative. We built the houses, these towns, while rebuilding ourselves in a new land. We learned while we labored. We paid hard for our apprenticeship. Solel Bonnet did fail once. But we started anew, and under the same name. Can pioneer spirit and these, its achievements, be computed in man-hours? Can sweat and toil be drawn in charts and figures? Can miracles be measured? Man is the miracle. Man is the measure. The worker, created by the Histadrut. When we look at our children, we feel that it has been worthwhile to go through years of hardship and constant struggle. We fought, and we are fighting still, to consolidate our achievements that they might inherit them. While playing, they learn to love their land, to love labor, to cherish their duties. Their healthy young bodies are our reward, our hope. Farmers and workers of the future, they will need strong bodies. Their school is Hopwell, our sports organization. Out of the life in our cooperatives spring these dances, created by the workers themselves. Homegrown expressions of joy. Landmarks in the creation of a new culture out of the old. On the morrow, these youth go forth to their training camp to learn the rigors of Kvutsal life, to acquire the spirit of cooperative living. For it is they who will be called upon to establish new settlements, new Kvutsot, to be the reservoir of manpower, to build the land and to defend it, and to realize in their lives the message of the first pioneers. Farmer, worker, be a free man among men, a slave only to the soil, to the work. Farmer and worker in Palestine, this shall become a badge of honor among our people. Yes, a badge of honor in the relentless battle for our freedom and independence, which is bound to come, in the battle for the future of our brethren who shall and who will land safely on the shores of their homeland, on the shores of Eretz Israel.